Previously on Balls.
It's great to welcome Duncan Cruikshank into our studio. Are you the marketing director or marketing manager or just the owner?
Marketing and Communications Director.
There we go. Marketing and Communications Director of the South African PGA Sunshine Tour, etc., etc. All together.
Our official name is the Southern Africa PGA Tour.
Okay.
We are known as the Sunshine Tour around the world. And that comes from the kind of history of tour golf back from the 70s kind of thing.
But it also includes the winter tour.
Sure.
Yeah.
We are one tour. We start
That's
on the 1st of January. We go to the 31st of December.
It's incredible. I mean, the season is just now, it's never ending. So, Duncan, we start off in 2 days' time. We've got, is it the Joburg Open?
Joburg Open at Royal Johannesburg and Kensington.
We've had a huge amount of rain. Is this going to be problematic?
Yes, is the short answer. A lot of rain yesterday. There were about 50 mils on the course yesterday, and actually they're playing the Pro-Am today as we speak.
Okay.
And the course is actually holding up fantastically. So
Great news.
The guys there have got it right. We're just worried about the forecast for the rest of the week. It seems like there's going to be quite a bit more rain, and we deal with it.
Yeah.
But it's a nightmare for the operations guys.
Of course.
You've got to times and getting the guys completing their rounds, because there are 204 guys playing the first two rounds. So it's a logistical nightmare. So
it does become difficult. And, a lot of people don't understand. It's not as though you can just always extend it by a day, because, I mean, people have to get to the next pre-qualifying tournament or to, fly somewhere else. I mean, it is very problematic.
Not only that, live television that goes all around the world. We can't just decide to have another day.
Of course.
We're broadcasting to 400 million homes around the world. So it is a tough one. Plus, as you say, we've got the Africa Open next week at East London Golf Club, so we've got to get the whole circus down to East London.
Mm-hmm. We've seen, Duncan, before we start talking about money, because I'm sure now with the way that the exchange rates are going, it puts us in quite a difficult position. But we've seen such a besides our golfers, we've seen such a wonderful growth of the actual tour and co-sanctioned events, etc., which means the guys have to put in a lot of money. But it must have been a lot of work, but it must be so satisfying to see so many tournaments being played in South Africa that are co-sanctioned.
Well, if you look at us just on paper, we have 7 co-sanctioned events. 7 European Tour co-sanctioned events in South Africa. There's no country in the world that has even close to that.
Sure.
So it really does put us on the map in a big way, and we're exceptionally proud of that. But as you say, it's all in euros, so the exchange rate is hectic.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, the guys even now who have put up the sponsorship for these tournaments, they're paying in euros. So all of a sudden, that X amount of million they put in, you just got to add on a couple more zeros.
Absolutely.
And now, does that affect the future of some of these tournaments?
I don't think so. Look, a lot of them will obviously they would have hedged their exchange, so it won't hurt them probably as much as what the exchange rate is as of today.
Yeah.
But it's a threat. What cost 10 million last year is now costing 15 million. So
exactly. It's a lot of, I mean, it's 50%.
Sure.
Daisy, throw something in here, because, I mean, you are our golfer.
No, we are big fans. I don't really have much
to
ask, though.
No. We were talking a little bit off air, just to digress from the men's tour. The ladies' tour, some great new incentives for our South African golfers who ply their trade abroad. So, I mean, something also to bring them back home and maybe get some different kinds of viewers.
Yeah, look, what we've done, women's golf has gone through very much a down period, or women's professional golf has gone through very much a down period the last few years.
Is it because when Sorid sort of stopped?
No, it's more local issues.
Okay, all right, okay.
Given what the tour used to be, and there were various issues which scared sponsors away.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
We've now launched the Sunshine Ladies Tour, which we're doing in conjunction with the Women's PGA of South Africa. And really, more than anything else to try and give them credibility once again, so that we
Great
can
stuff.
start attracting sponsors back to the women's game and start growing it again. Because, you know, if we look at how successful our girls are on the European tour, you know, the Leanne Paces of the world and Ashley Simon, you know, we've got talent.
For sure.
But the one thing about the Sunshine Tour, you know, our payoff line is it begins here. The guys learn how to play tournament golf in South Africa with really good tournaments, good competition, so that by the time they get to go to Europe or go to the States, they're as good as everybody there. Now, the women here don't have that platform, and that's what we're trying to create in conjunction with the Women's PGA.
Brilliant.
And obviously we're starting small, but you know, it's going to go hopefully in the right direction. And what's happened is that Investec has come to the party, together with the Chase to the Investec Cup for the guys. They're doing a similar thing for the women that play on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. So that will be the top 10 of their order of merit. Will play together with the guys at the Investec Cup, and they'll be playing for a bonus pool as well, which is excellent.
Which is amazing. Now, I mean, in the States, they got the FedEx Cup. In Europe, they got the Race to Dubai. And now we've got our Investec Cup. The race is, what do you call it?
The Chase to the Investec Cup.
See that? I like the chase because it's like NASCAR. It's the chase.
Exactly. And boy, do they chase as well. And basically the way it happens, starting from last year, each event that we have has a total number of points.
Okay.
And the guys get points for their
Local
finish.
points.
Local
Local points. Besides the European co-sanctioned
just on the
ones.
Sunshine Tour.
Just the Sunshine Tour.
But
Okay.
the European Tour events also have points.
Okay.
So you can get a top European coming out here, playing on one of these events, he'll also get points.
All right,
and
fair
there's
enough.
no minimum number of tournaments that you've got to enter. So if you're in the top
Terrific.
30, come the Investec Cup, you get to play. And the bonus pool, last year 5 million rand, this year it's doubled to 10 million rand.
I mean,
It's
that is just
ridiculous.
But that's where it is. You know, if you, without sitting at 10 million rand, oh no, it's not even $1 million. You sit there and think about it. If you just take it on 1-to-1, FedEx is $10 million. This is 10 million rand. I mean, 10 million rand is a lot of money.
With a first prize of 3.5 million rand.
Wow.
I tell you what, the guy who wins that, he's going to be doing okay.
He's going to, and the great thing about it, it just takes so much pressure off.
Sure.
You know, because traveling around Europe or doing PGA, and if you're not making cuts here or whatever, it starts eating into you.
Massively expensive, yeah.
And Duncan, I mean, we have been blessed with talented golfers since basically golf started. And it's like this never-ending pool. I mean, it's tough out there for these guys.
It is. You know, look, so many people around the world look at us and they go, okay, you've got 160,000 registered golfers in your country.
Yeah.
How on earth have you won more majors than any other country other than the United States?
Yeah.
You know, how do you do it? And it's a fairly simple answer, but it's a multitude of factors that make it up. Great weather, great golf courses, great junior structures, great amateur structures, and so on. And then you kind of reach the pinnacle, if you like, of a really good professional tour in the Sunshine Tour. So
Exactly.
all of those factors work together that when our Louis Oosthuys and Charles Schwartzels go out into the world, they are as good, if not better, than the Americans, the Australians, and certainly better than the Australians, and the British, you know. So, you know, we have everything going for us here.
Yeah, no, it is quite spectacular. Let's this weekend we're in Joburg for the Joburg Open, Royal Johannesburg. If people want to come along, let's hope the weather holds itself out. Do people buy tickets there?
At the
Just
gates.
entrance at the gates?
At the gates.
And let's get good crowds. Come on. Come and watch.
I'd love to see more people on the golf course. You know, what people don't understand, golf on television is fantastic. You know, you really get a great view of the tournament.
For sure.
But to be at a golf course and watch those top guys actually hitting the ball is an amazing experience. And
I agree.
You know, golf tournaments, there's everything there. There are places to go and sit and eat and have fun and kick back and have a few drinks. It's a great day out, and it's a great day out for a family as well.
Correct. Yeah, no, 100%. And then next week, of course, we're in East London. And thereafterwards?
Thereafter, down to George, to Fancourt for the Data Pro-Am, which
Brilliant.
is always a great week. And then, and Daisy will back me up on that.
Yeah.
Like George girl. And then
But we
we're back
actually,
up.
whenever we speak to the guys, they say they love that
Yeah,
event.
it's one of the top events.
Fancourt is just
It's
a
magnificent.
place.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then we're back up here a couple of weeks after that for the Telkom PGA Championship.
Yes.
And then into the Investor Cup, which is the last 2 days of the Investor Cup are at Sun City. So we're up in Northwest, so we're moving around. And then the tour doesn't really stop. You know, we have a couple of weeks off, and then it's straight to Zimbabwe and Zambia, and away the guys go again.
All right, now just explain. Let's go back to is this now the Investor Cup for the 10 million?
Correct.
So the guys would have been playing since the start of this current summer.
Before,
or last year.
before.
Okay, so it's the
Yeah.
2013 season,
Correct.
and then whatever you try and
It's
accumulate.
a
now.
little confusing because our order of merit runs from 1 January to 31 December.
Okay.
However, the Investor Cup now runs from the 1st of April, if you like, to the 31st of March.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
Slightly confusing, but, you know, we try to keep people on their toes.
No, well, now, I've got it now. Duncan, always great to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming through and giving us an update on what's happening with the golf. And, of course, we'll keep all of our listeners and viewers updated on everything that happens in golf, whether it be locally or internationally. You get it right here on Balls.
GearsOnBalls.co.za with Sasha Martinengo and Daisy Fensham. Weekdays 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.